Cooper's metaphysical role in the movie Interstellar is interesting to focus on. The character of Joseph Cooper, played by Matthew McConaughey, occupies a central position not only narratively but also metaphysically. His role goes beyond that of a mere astronaut or father to become a figure of cosmic intermediary, a mediator between the limited human dimension and the higher entities known as the bulk beings. These bulk beings, which the film strongly implies are future evolved humans, existing in higher dimensions beyond our three-dimensional spacetime, appear to have deliberately chosen Cooper as the vector for their intervention in humanity's fate. This selection is not random. It fits within a closed temporal loop where Cooper's actions are both the cause and the effect of a larger plan to save the species. Metaphysically, Cooper functions as a kind of prophet, or chosen one in a universe where science and spirituality merge. The bulk beings manipulate gravity through the tesseract, a four-dimensional structure, to communicate with him indirectly at first, via gravitational anomalies in his daughter Murph's bedroom, the ghosts that transmit coordinates and quantum data, and then more directly inside the black hole Gargantua. This communication is not verbal but gravitational, emphasizing a transcendence beyond human language. Cooper is not a god, but an ordinary human elevated to a messianic role. He is chosen because he embodies essential qualities, ingenuity, paternal love, and faith in science, that make him capable of closing the causal loop. The bulk beings, being future humans, cannot intervene directly without creating paradoxes. They require a mediator like Cooper to bootstrap their own existence. This draws from concepts in quantum physics and relativity, where time is not linear but a manipulable dimension. This intermediary position evokes philosophical themes. Cooper becomes a bridge between us, present-day humanity, trapped on a dying world, and them, the bulk beings, symbols of transcendent human evolution. He mediates salvation not through divine miracle but through intertemporal collaboration. The movie infuses a quasi-religious dimension here. Love, described as a force that can be perceived across dimensions of time and space. As Amelia Brand says, love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space, is the connection that allows Cooper to navigate the tesseract and transmit the salvific data to Murph. Thus, Cooper is not merely a space explorer. He is an agent of cosmic predestination, chosen so that humanity can save itself. This reinforces the humanist message of the movie. The higher beings are not aliens, but us, evolved, and Cooper is the missing link that makes it possible. The ending of Interstellar, despite its visual and thematic grandeur, feels somewhat shaky, particularly regarding Plan B and the role of the frozen embryos. The film culminates with Cooper, after his journey through the Tesseract and his rescue by the space station named Cooper, in honor of his daughter, deciding to join Amelia Brand on Edmund's planet. This reunion carries heavy biblical symbolism. Cooper as a new Adam, and Brand as a new Eve, ready to refound humanity on a habitable world far from a dying Earth. Yet this resolution raises a logical question. If these two fertile, reproductive-age individuals find themselves alone on a viable planet, why does Plan B insist on using frozen embryos? Couldn't they, just the two of them, naturally repopulate and start a new interstellar humanity? To recap the context, Plan A aims to evacuate humanity from Earth using space stations, solving the gravitational equation with quantum data from the black hole. Plan B, the more desperate fallback, involves colonizing a new planet with frozen human embryos. Amelia Brand is sent to Edmonds with these embryos after Dr. Mann's death and the failure on Miller's planet. At the end, Cooper joins her, and the film suggests they will together initiate this new interstellar era. The inconsistency lies in the apparent redundancy of the embryos. If Cooper and Brand can reproduce naturally, they could theoretically found a viable human lineage, though genetically limited to just two individuals, which would pose long-term inbreeding problems, a genetic bottleneck risking mutations and low resilience. However, the film never develops this idea. Instead, it maintains that the embryos are essential to Plan B. Why? The apparent shakiness of the ending may disappear if embryos are essential to guarantee immediate genetic diversity. The embryos come from multiple donors, providing a more robust population base than what could come from a single couple. This avoids extinction risks due to genetic homogeneity, a real scientific concept, as in theories of minimum viable population in biology. Embryo are necessary to accelerate colonization and ensure genetic diversity. Other people eventually will travel to Edmund's planet. What will be the use of the frozen embryos? Well, they will certainly be useful in a way or in another. To continue would be pure speculation. Maybe the shakiness or inconsistency of the movie ending, in link with the frozen embryos, is not really founded and only apparent. We can only speculate, as movie viewers.